During the trip to Honduras, Greta was so kindly to volunteer me to do a reflection. And those of you who, like me, has been in the military, you fully understand the word volunteer. You just do it. And it was a blessing. Because when we were there, I was thinking about the words of Jesus in the gospel. And many of the words of Jesus recorded in the gospel, the words of Jesus, make us reflect about life. In no less that 43 times in the gospel, Jesus tells us to care for the poor, and also tell us that they always are going to be among you. And for many, that may create a kind of trouble, because how we do all of these if they're always going to be with us? Well, Jesus certainly challenged us with his words. He told the rich man who wanted to follow him, give away, sell all you have and give it to the poor, and follow me. And he was not very happy about that. And today, he also challenges us and tells us what we did for the least able, we did it for him. Well, certainly, that speaks very loud at what we did in Honduras, assisting the people. And how poor were they? Well, if you want to compare with the way that we live in, your one-car garage is better suited for living than what they have. Their houses are made out of adobe, and that's dirt baked in the sun, glued together with clay, which is dirt, and their floors are dirt. That poor. In the community of San Agustin, where we were, well, the last 500 years has not changed a whole lot, the way that they live. But for 1 week, we were able to go and meet them and help them, and some very surprising things that we found out. Like, while talking with one of the locals, he was telling me, well, things are hard here, but they are really hard in Guatemala. They're real hard in El Salvador. So even though life is rough, they did not see themselves as the most difficult and the worst one. They saw themselves as privileged, actually, because for once, someone went to help. And indeed, things are worse in many other countries. We saw the news this week that in Haiti, things are getting real bad. And those who follow the news know that in Ukraine, things are real bad, and the winter is coming. They're going to get just worse. And I had the experience that 22 years ago when to Somalia, to what we call the Operation Restore Hope, and things were real bad. So yes, as Jesus said, poor are going to always be among you, but we do something, and that something is like what we did in Honduras. The last day, while we were working on Alma's house, putting the floor, well, we have to shovel 50 shovels of sand to mix with 85 pounds of concrete and make the cement. And I challenged the team to think about this. How many shovels of sand? Well, 50. And how many cups of sand are in one shovel? I don't know, 10, 100. How many spoons? Can't count it. How many grains of sand? Well, each one of you, each one of us. Because it takes so many grains of sand to make a spoon, so many spoons to make a cup, so many cups to make one shovel, 50 shovels to make one wheelbarrow, 2 wheelbarrows of sand to mix with 85 pounds of concrete, of cement, and mix it and do just a little bit of the floor. But the life of the owner of the house is changed forever. And the lives of the community is changed forever because they can see that God really loved them. And for once, things are starting to change and make new. So when you think about what we did in Honduras, well, we did just one grain of sand. We built some concrete floors for both those people. That means the world. And that's what we do. One grain of sand at a time. And you wonder, well, that's wonderful. That's what the Honduras team did. But it's also what you did with your offerings. Because perhaps you are too young or too old or too busy to go. But you can always sponsor, help. Just for one day, don't drink the $7 cup of coffee that we like to buy at the box store, and separate that to help a little bit. One person somewhere in Honduras, but that one person that we help is what Jesus challenged us to do. Because when we do that for one of them, we're doing it for God Himself. And that is a big, big word. It's a big, big commandment. So be that grain of sand yourself. And let's continue helping this community of faith and of love, because they need it more than us. Amen.